Let me ask you something personal. When you see someone pull up in a shiny BMW or brand new Mercedes, what's your first thought? Wow, they must be doing really well, right? But here's the truth nobody tells you, and this one fact changed how I look at money forever. The people driving those cars are often not the ones who can afford them. And the people who can actually afford them, they're driving something much more boring. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how your car choice reveals your real financial situation, whether you know it or not. These are the 5 psychological traps of car buying that keep millions of Americans broke and how to escape every single one. Stay till the end, because Lesson 5 is the one most people never figure out until it's too late. I'm not here to tell you what car to buy. I'm here to show you what's happening inside your brain and inside your wallet when you make that decision. Because most people don't buy cars, they buy feelings. Feelings of success, status, freedom, belonging. And car companies, they've spent billions of dollars figuring out exactly how to sell you those feelings at a price that quietly destroys your financial future. But once you understand these 5 lessons, you'll never look at a car dealership the same way again. Let's get into it.
Lesson 1. The status trap. You're not buying a car, you're buying an identity. Here's something car companies figured out a long time ago. Nobody wakes up thinking, I need a machine that moves me from point A to point B. They wake up thinking, I want people to see me differently. There's a study from the University of California that found people make judgments about someone's income, intelligence, and social status within seconds of seeing the car they drive. Seconds, not minutes. Seconds. And our brains know this. So when we walk into a dealership, we're not just shopping for transportation, we're shopping for a version of ourselves. Let me give you a real example. Real-life example, Raj's story. Think about Raj. He's 28, works a steady job in IT, and just got his first big promotion. His income jumped from $45,000 to $65,000 a year. He's feeling great. He feels like he's finally made it. So what does Raj do? He goes and leases a 2024 BMW 3 Series, monthly payment $680. His coworkers are impressed, his family is proud, he gets compliments in the parking lot. But here's what nobody sees. Raj is now spending over $8,000 a year just on the car payment alone, before insurance, gas, or maintenance. That's 12% of his entire gross income, gone, every year, just to feel like he's made it. The car made everyone else feel good about Raj, but it made Raj financially fragile. That's the status trap. And the scary thing? It feels completely rational when you're in it.
Lesson 2. Depreciation, the silent wealth killer. I want you to picture something. Imagine you walk into a store, hand over $35,000 cash, and the second you walk out the door, $5,000 of it evaporates into thin air. Gone. You'd never do that, right? But that's exactly what happens when you drive a new car off the lot. Most new cars lose 15 to 25% of their value in the first year alone. Within 5 years, the average car has lost 60% of what you paid for it. This is called depreciation, and it is the #1 reason cars are the biggest financial mistake most people make. Real-life example, Priya and the Honda City. Let's talk about Priya. She's from a middle-class family in New Jersey. Her parents immigrated from India, they worked hard, and they always taught her that a new car means reliability and pride. So when she started her nursing career, she bought a brand new Honda CR-V for $34,000. 5 years later, she wants to sell it. The dealer offers her $18,000. She lost $16,000 in 5 years. That's $3,200 every single year, or $267 per month on top of her loan payment. Meanwhile, her friend bought a 2-year-old used Honda CR-V for $24,000. Same car, almost same condition, and she avoided that $16,000 hit entirely because someone else absorbed it. The best time to buy a car is 2 to 3 years after someone else bought it new. Let them take the depreciation hit. You get the car at a fraction of the cost.
Lesson 3. The monthly payment illusion. How dealers trick your brain. There's a psychological trick that car salespeople use on almost every customer, and it's devastatingly effective. It's called payment framing. Instead of talking about the total cost of the car, they focus their attention entirely on one number: the monthly payment. It's only $499 a month. You can afford $499 a month, right? Sounds reasonable, sounds manageable. But here's what they're not telling you. At $499 a month for 72 months, that's 6 years, you're paying almost $36,000. At interest, you might be paying $40,000 or more for a car that's worth $20,000 by the time you're done paying. Real-life example: the Sharma family. The Sharma family, both parents work, 2 kids, household income around $85,000, went to buy a family SUV. The salesperson showed them a Hyundai Palisade, sticker price $42,000. But it's only $589 per month, he said. The Sharmas looked at each other. They'd budgeted for $600. It fit. So they signed. What they didn't realize, they'd agreed to an 84-month loan, 7 years, at 8.9% interest. They ended up paying over $49,000 for a $42,000 car. And by year 4, they were upside down, meaning they owed more on the loan than the car was worth. The monthly payment seemed manageable. The total cost was a disaster. Rule of thumb: always calculate the total cost of the loan, principal plus interest, before you sign anything. Never let a monthly payment be the reason you say yes.
Lesson 4. The 24-10 rule, the formula that protects your finances. Okay, so if buying a car is so financially dangerous, how do you do it right? Financial experts have a simple formula. It's called the 24-10 rule. Here's how it works. 20. Put down at least 20% as a down payment. 4. Finance for no more than 4 years. 10. Keep total car expenses under 10% of your gross monthly income. Let's run the numbers on a real scenario. Real-life example. Arjun follows the rule. Arjun earns $60,000 a year, $5,000 a month before taxes. He wants to buy a car. 10% of $5,000 equals $500. That's his maximum monthly car budget for everything: loan payment, insurance, gas, everything. He wants a loan payment under $300 a month. He saves up $5,000 as a down payment. He finds a 3-year-old Toyota Camry for $22,000. He puts $5,000 down, finances $17,000 over 4 years, gets a payment of around $400, slightly over, so he saves a bit more and brings the loan down to $14,000. Now his payment is $320. He adds $120 for insurance, $80 for gas. Total, $520. Just barely over 10%. But he's in control. He's not stressed. He's not stressed. And in 4 years, he owns the car outright. The 24-10 rule isn't glamorous, but it keeps you financially free. Remember, a car is a depreciating asset. The less money you tie up in it, the more you have for things that actually build wealth.
Lesson 5. The wealth paradox. What rich people actually drive and why. This is the lesson that will genuinely rewire how you think about money and success. In the book The Millionaire Next Door, researchers Thomas Stanley and William Danko spent years studying actual millionaires in America. Not the ones on TV, the real ones. The quietly wealthy people who live next door. And here's what they found. The most common car driven by American millionaires is a Toyota. Not a Ferrari, not a Lambo, not even a BMW. A Toyota. Why? Because genuinely wealthy people understand something that most people don't. A car is not an investment. It's a tool. And you don't overinvest in tools. The people who look rich, the ones in the flashy leased BMWs and Audis, are often deeply in debt, one job loss away from financial crisis. The people who are rich, they're playing a different game entirely. Real-life example. Two brothers, Vikram and Anil. Vikram and Anil grew up in the same house in suburban Illinois. Same parents, same opportunities. At 30, Vikram leases a new Audi A4, $620 a month. He feels successful. He looks successful. But he's spending $7,440 a year on a car he'll never own, and he hasn't started his 401k yet because he can't afford it. Anil drives a 2019 Toyota Camry he bought used for $18,000. Paid it off in 3 years. His monthly car cost now? Insurance and gas, maybe $200 total. He's been maxing out his Roth IRA for 4 years. He has $38,000 in savings. From the outside, Vikram looks more successful. But Anil is more successful. And in 20 years, the gap between them will be staggering. Your car payment is competing with your future. Every dollar you spend on a car payment is a dollar that could be growing in an index fund, a retirement account, or an emergency fund. Drive boring. Build wealth quietly.
All right, let's bring it all home. Here are your 5 lessons from today. Lesson 1. Don't fall for the status trap. A car is not your identity. Lesson 2. Depreciation is the silent wealth killer. Buy used. Let someone else eat the loss. Lesson 3. Never make a decision based on monthly payments. Calculate the full total cost. Lesson 4. Follow the 20-4-10 rule. 20% down, 4-year loan, 10% of income max. Lesson 5. Real wealth doesn't look flashy. Drive boring, build rich. Here's your one actionable takeaway for this week. Pull up your bank account right now. Add up everything you spend on your car each month. Loan payment, insurance, gas, and any maintenance. Then divide that by your monthly take-home pay. What percentage is it? If it's over 20%, you have a car problem, and fixing it might be the single biggest financial move you can make this year. Money isn't made at the dealership. It's kept there. If this video made you think differently about money, even just a little, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. And subscribe if you want more no-fluff personal finance content that actually explains how money works in real life, without the jargon, without the judgment. Drop a comment and tell me, what do you drive? And knowing what you know now, would you make the same choice again? I read every single comment. I'll see you in the next one.